Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
Just have a writing about you in these songs. You taking me high, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come on.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. These guys knocked out the 3 seed a week ago and looking to keep things rolling here in the divisional round. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. These guys fresh coming off the bye, ready to prove they are the team to beat in the conference. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
Anymore they did his part of the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing here, Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Well, yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Purdy off the play fake. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jordan Davis forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley And he's got it up over the 30 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw.
Well,
out wide and intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Purdy now to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Zach Ball drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48.
He'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup. And 2nd and inches at the Niners' 38-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back to throw again. He's got Smith here.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Out left to Dotson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10.
63. No touch. 180.
They'll look to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Barkley is going backwards here. Well, they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Touchdown, Eagles! Greg Calcaterra in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers up.
A 10-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Keeping the toes in bounds there. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This pass hauled in by Dodson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
9 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive to 6 points.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now Purdy. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jennings. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
That's another 49er first down.
Here's Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Get set.
Back to throw, Purdy. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brian Robinson Jr. from 6 yards away. And the 49ers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to break their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
10 at the 46-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Down to the 42, second down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Hurts. Got a man as well. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
10 at the 28-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete, it's Dotson.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Going right back to Dotson. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a two-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
Good footwork at the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So Purdy and the Niners down by 10. 36 seconds remaining. To throw is Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Now second down and a few inches.
It's second and inches at the 43-yard line.
And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. Third and inches. Purdy to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
10 yards. And the 49er first down.
And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.